for the last few years, and I
Hey,
enjoy it.
nice segue for me, Gino. Thank you very much. Speaking of helping people out, we have a fun, very fun, I'm very excited about this, obviously, Gino, that we have a fun new segment every week. We're going to have the Client of the Week. That's right. You hear from us, and you got to go, well, like the rest of the media, are they doing it for them? But we want to bring on our own personal clients that we have helped out and get their spin on things and what they thought it was like working with Don Gatling, Gino Fronti with Skyline Home Loans, and how our advice worked and how they took advantages of it. And we want to give them kudos for taking action and doing something during this most incredible time frame we've ever had to take opportunities, low rates and stuff. So we have with us one of our good friends and recent customers, Corey. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you guys?
All right. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day, Corey, because I know you're running that big monster called IKEA out there, and you took time away from your day to share with us today.
Yeah, I just took a little extra time here in my lunch. Yeah, I used to run the DC up there in Tejon Ranch, but now I'm working for a service office out of Philadelphia. And if I can encourage everyone to go shop at IKEA, do it. They're actually doing well this year. Our goal is to be 5% above sales from last year, and we're at 7%. So the market and the economy isn't as bad as it sounds.
See, I appreciate you adding that, because I know everybody's going, well, is he just plugging IKEA? But no, we wanted you to hear that not everything's doom and gloom. Our show is very glass half full, because we want to take advantages of the good things out there and not tell you get enough of the bad. Just turn on the TV and you're going to get it. So, Corey, we had the wonderful opportunity of working with you recently, and you gave us the opportunity due to a referral from a friend. Am I right?
Yeah, it was. It's been kind of cool. I have a friend named Robert Conan. They call him Rocky. He works for Remax, and he knew that I'd been wanting to refi the house. My wife had worked 30 years for WAMU, and she got laid off 3 years ago, and she made the same money as I did. So our income basically was cut in half by 50% overnight. So we were affected in a big way with the economy. So basically what we had to do was start to, think about refinancing and lowering our house payments somehow. And we got turned down a number of times. Our credit score wasn't good, things of that nature. So I talked to Rocky, and he gave us some advice. I had some issues with the credit, and what my wife and I decided to do was actually, unlike our government, was actually reducing how much money we spent per month. What we did is we got rid of a thing called HBO and Cinemax and the fancy car. We sold that and paid off another car and bought a cheaper car. We actually did a thing called downsizing. And then we
miraculously
credit cards that were actually above 50% of the credit line, and then within about 8 months, our credit score jumped about 50 points. And then Rocky advised us to go to Skyline to see Ron and Dino. I'm just kidding, that's Don and Gino.
You don't charge for that comedy, do
you? Ron and Dino. But anyway,
We've been called worse.
And I was a little skeptical, as I always am, because my wife and I have been dabbling in real estate for about 19 years. And we've seen some pretty nightmare organizations and lending institutions. So Rocky from Remax, Robert Conan, he advised us to go see you guys, and we went over there. And I'll have to say, and I'm not kidding, it was literally the best experience my wife and I have ever had in getting a loan, a refi. We just did a straight refi to lower our monthly payment, and we literally lowered our payment $400 a month, and that's huge. That is freaking huge for us.
It is huge,
along
Corey.
with some other things we've trimmed down. So, we're not doing vacations anymore once a year. We're not doing a number of things. But that's just the state that we're in today, and it will pass. This too shall pass.
Hey, if you,
I don't mean to be rattling off, but
I just want to let
kind of where we are today and what has happened. It's been a really good experience.
No, I appreciate that, Corey. And I just want to let everybody know you're listening to one of our clients. You're on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. Listen to one of our great clients and now friends, Corey, who's lot like you, if you listen to his story, and I hope you're tuning in because his story's a lot like you out there. He's had some downsizing in his family. He's had some reduction in income due to the economy, and they've made some adjustments in their finances, and then they reached out to us to help them more with it. And we brought him on the show to help share his experience instead of just hearing from us.
Well, and I think that was a great experience, Corey. I mean, you've basically what you've done is you've restructured the way you live, and you've made some changes in order to have better financial wellness. Is that right?
That's correct. You know, it's funny how, at least for me and in my mind in the past, I always expected change to happen without me changing myself. And one day I woke up and realized that if I want change to happen, I have to change something. So my wife and I put our heads together, and we actually had to, do this thing called sacrifice. And we adjusted. We adjusted just fine. Yeah, do we want to, go on a nice week's vacation? We do, but instead we might do a 3-day weekend at the beach or something.
That's called a staycation, Corey.
A staycation, right. We all know those these days, don't we?
Yeah.
So I think that's a great story, Corey. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day at IKEA and coming on the air with us and sharing your personal experience. And I just think it's really, really valuable, and I thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem at all. Am I the very first one that has called in or been a part of this Client Week thing?
You are our inaugural, buddy.
You are our inaugural Client of the Week, so congratulations for that. We're going to have to send him a plaque or something.
Yeah, I'd like a gold star or a button I can wear on my lapel.
Been on the Don and Gino show. That's right.
There you go. We can auction it later, maybe a few years from now.
Don and Gino, my buddies.
Oh, boy.
See, no, that's the coolest thing. What you just said right there, Corey, is we developed, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but we developed a great friendship. I mean, we had a lot of fun on this transaction, did we not?
We had a blast. I mean, my wife and I went in first just to go, talk to the guys, and they made us feel really welcome. We had a nice chat, and they gave us a general overview of, where we could possibly be at. No commitments, no promises out of the gate, but made us feel really good, and the process was really good. The one thing that I really liked was we were the guinea pigs of their e-signature system. And that couldn't have worked any worse than I've ever seen in my life.
We've almost got that down now, though.
Yeah,
It was just to add, that's the added level of fun to the experience.
And that's why we had you on today, because we know you're so good about being one of our guinea pigs, Corey.
Yeah.
Just in case you thought this was a plant.
All the ones my wife and I have done throughout the years with either purchasing a house or doing a refi, the paperwork is just monotonous. The system, when I looked at it, it's outstanding. It did have a few bugs at the start, and we were the very first ones. And I've dealt with new systems at work and things like that. You just have to have patience. You just got to let it go and not sweat it. But no, it's really good. Good stuff. Saves a lot of time and energy.
Well, Corey, we're going to have to take a quick break here, so we want to thank you very much for taking time out of your day, being such a great client and a good friend now. We appreciate the friendship we have with you now and keeping in touch. And if it's you out there having some similar scenario as Corey you just heard, please reach out to us. Maybe you'll be our Client of the Week, or just reach out so we can help you.
And when we come back,